Okay, so I'm just gonna go over the next set of PTC maps. We'll just call these map pack 2. And as I said before, we're gonna be focusing on being consistent. So you can see what inputs I'm putting. But we're gonna focus on being consistent rather than, just taking the fastest line. So I'm gonna try to go slowly around the maps if possible, so I can explain each corner, and then I'll show you like a few practice slides or something like that. So the first corner is double sharp. You could take this riding this edge right here, ride as sharp as you can, then do about 465 there. Don't try to max out there, you end up getting bugged during the race. Here's this with triple sharp. I recommend taking this corner as sharp as possible, and that should help you out. And here you actually want to turn in late and then slow down. And here you want to slow down to about like 440 exactly, and that'll get you through this corner almost every time. I think I did like 50. But that's pretty much what you're gonna do on this track. So I'm gonna do a few sample laps so you can see what I'm talking about, and you can do it yourself. Okay, we're going to start counting after this. Do pay attention to my releases. They're pretty specific, and you do need to copy them as much as possible. You keep in mind, you can go faster than what I'm doing, but I'm not trying to like max out here. I'm trying to be consistent. So when I'm looking for consistency, I'm leaving a margin of error. But this isn't about doing 100%. Alright, there you go. That's pretty much me doing just a few laps there. See, my average time is around 0.8 to 0.9, and you can see that's like a deady, around like a deady 10 to 13-ish. So if you use that strategy, you'll be doing a deady 10 to deady like 14. You'll pretty much destroy most players just by racing like that. So let's go ahead and move on to the next map. Okay. Alright, remember. I think Alright, yeah, I know this map. I didn't recognize this there. Alright, so the first one's a double fast. Just take this normally. You don't have to do anything different. That turns this into a chicane. You're going to try to go as wide as possible, and then you're going to want to force your drift wider to go through there. That's to be consistent, not the fastest line possible. You can do it consistently. Watch my inputs and you'll learn how to force your drift through there. There you're going to try to jump just a little bit to the left in the middle of the track. There you're going to try to go a little wide. The last corner is full speed, but for consistency, just release like once and you'll get through the corner and make some good turns. So I'll do a few laps to show you an example of what to do, and we're good to go. Do try to go wide here. It's going to help you out a lot if you do so. Alright, turn in. You want to slow down to about 65. You don't want to slow down until like you hit that 8 though. So keep that in mind. Try to hit the outside edge. Slow down the drift towards the outside. Then okay, that was my fault. I could tell I was turning into it too. Now let's do a couple more laps after this one. Just a couple. Alright, slow down about 65. Follow through. About the middle of the track, I jumped too far. The hard part about that is you really need to make sure you get to the middle of the track. Don't worry about jumping so far to the left, because you actually lose time by taking that corner too wide. So really just make sure you just jump towards the middle of the track. You do not need to release there, like at all. There really is no point in releasing. It's not YOLO, it's just make sure you're going towards the middle. Here, go wide. They need to force my drift to go wider because I was already going wide. So 60, 65. About the middle of the track, so pretty good. Aim for the edge. Release here if you have to. Don't be scared to do that. It's better than crashing. Turn in, single release. Follow through. Now let's do one more. Right up. About 5 and 5. Turn in, chicane, stay wide, force it drift wider, go down a little. Alright, good to go, turn in, about 460, 465 again, and hit the middle. And then we're going to turn in, you're kind of already wide, so it should be okay. Don't do that. That's a good way to get bugged. Alright, turn in, I turned in a little late, that's okay. That's why we're releasing, so even if I turn in late, I'm good to go. And there you go. So that's a perfect example of what you're going to be doing. Like if you were to race against me, you could expect me to basically make somewhere between like, I say average 0.9 to a 35. That's what you can expect me to average. Times better than mine are pretty much YOLO. I wouldn't expect people to make that during a race. They're pretty hard to do, to be honest, and you'll probably crash or maybe get bugged. So like I said, my objective is to teach you how to be consistent and, you know, following my lines, and if you look at my inputs, that's the entire purpose of this. Alright, this one's your map, you figure this bullshit out. Honestly, I think there's something that I noticed on this map. I think one of these corners is a no drift, but I didn't try it. And if it is a no drift, that explains why I'm losing so much time. Now, for time attack hunting purposes, that I'm pretty sure you already know that, but I'm explaining that. There's only a few that I do want to explain. So right here, this jump is too short, so you do need to release, otherwise you won't be able to land properly or do anything properly. So do make sure you do release there, and then you're basically going to full speed through here. And I'm questioning if this corner is a no-drift corner, because it's very long. I think this is a no drift corner. I could be wrong. And also, if you're TAing, that last corner is no drift for a 500 ending, and that's how you make a better time by getting a 500 ending. So you're gonna go wide, come back down. You want to make that as short and as straight as possible. That way, you maintain the most speed. You're gonna come through here. You're gonna do a slight release. Release again. Turn in. Do not try to full speed that. I guarantee you. Just go ahead and go for your release there. There's no reason for you to try to max out. Yeah, I thought so. So that is a no drift. So that's where I'm losing time at. Right? So if I were to do this again, I guarantee you I'd probably put up at least 0.3 better, just because I didn't know that was a no drift. So if you're trying to if you want a better time, you're trying to risk or go faster, no drift that corner. Otherwise, just do a normal drift and you'll be fine. But if you're trying to go faster, you have to risk or you're going to lose anyway. Just go free to no drift that. For the most part, I think in an actual competition, I don't even know if I'll no drift. I need to practice more. Yeah, you can no drift that. Just slow down enough. You'll be okay. You make sure you practice no drifting that corner. And here, I force my drift so I can drift sharper into the corner. It's pretty consistent, so go high, come back down, stay as sharp as possible, drop down, try to keep your curve straight as possible there so you maintain as much speed, release, slow down, turn into the corner. There I full speeded, I took a risk because I'm going for a better time like a dumbass, but yeah, that's pretty much what you're going to do. And come through here. Oh, I got a bug. Yeah. That was pretty bad bug too. But that gives you an idea of what to do here, so I'm just gonna stop with that. So I'm pretty sure I lost it for a second there. So if you're trying to get like Skimmy's time on this map, you need to make sure you no drift that corner. I didn't know that. I'm not playing PTC, so I don't care about getting a better time. But that's pretty much what I would do. Make sure you practice no drifting that corner. It is a no drift. You likely will lose speed, because I remember I was doing somewhere between 500 to 510, and when I was no drifting, I was doing 510 plus almost every time, as long as I got it right. So practice no drifting there. This track is complete bullshit, and this is the track that I messaged you about. So I really don't like this map creator, because there's always one part on his maps that's literally complete bullshit. I don't know why, but I'm gonna be quiet, and I'm gonna race for a bit, and I'm gonna let you figure out which corner is bullshit. It's gonna be very obvious, like very, very. Hey, did you see it? It's right there. I'm gonna go back around and I'm gonna explain that part and why it's bullshit, and I don't understand why that wasn't fixed. These are the types of maps that make me completely uninterested in PTC. And literally it's the same map creator. Literally the same one. And it's the way that he designs his maps. That is the issue that I have with it. So I'm gonna come around and I'm gonna show you real quick. Also, this corner right here is too short. Like this straight right here is too short. It needs to be like one straight longer. I don't see a reason why it can't be. But this right here, the first thing you're gonna notice is your car gets destabilized coming into this corner. So that's already bullshit. Then you base at the full speed this part while destabilized. And this is the most bullshit part. I have over 50% rate of getting drift on this corner, no matter what I try to do. Like, you know my skill level isn't low. So no matter what I try to do, every time I come on this corner and I try to turn in, I have over 50% drift rate. You want to know how you fix this? Take one of these straight pieces back here. Take one of these, just put another one on there. Problem solved. Literally. And there is no reason why this can't be done. You want to know how you know that? Because right here, there's a jump down over. So that means there is enough track space to put another straight back there. Why wasn't that done? I don't fucking know. But I would not want to. I would actually just rage quit on this. I would refuse to do this map. I'm sorry. Make your maps more consistent, dude. It's literally the same person doing the same thing. Make your maps more consistent, especially in a pro event. This isn't time attack anymore. Like, make your maps consistent so they can be raced on, and it doesn't come down to some fucking bullshit luck. What? Whatever. I'm just gonna go around and explain the corners now. There's no point in doing this. I'm not doing this anyway. And also, for the record, my best time was like more than 0.7 faster. It's just, literally, I got drifted right here. Because I get just over 50% rate. The only way you cannot get drifted there is if you go slow. So for here, you're actually going to be entering this corner probably like at auto drift, so you want to slow down. Then you're going to turn in. You may have to release here because you're going to be going probably auto drift if you do it just right. You're going to release here, so double sharp. It's like 60. I went slow. And come here, I force my drift. You really need to practice forcing your drift. It's going to help you go faster and you don't get bugged from touching the edge. So do make sure you practice that. It's literally just tapping the brake just before you hit the corner. So and you can see that and pause it and go back. And you can look specifically at my controls and how I'm doing it. You're really going to want to try to mirror that. You're going to come down here, go full speed. Fortunately, good luck. This corner just fucking, like I said, it's good luck, man. That's my fault. I'm being stupid. Like, I can't even focus. The corner is so bad, it breaks my focus every time. Yeah, for that, I'm pretty sure I beat that record too. But for that corner, like, fucking good luck, man. Good fucking luck. If you try, I guarantee you, if you're trying to race that part at a high speed, it'll be over a 50% rate that you're going to drift. Why wasn't that fixed? It is such an easy fix. Like, it does not make sense why that was not fixed. I do not understand why that was not fixed. It's so stupid that that corner was not fixed at all. Literally. Why wasn't... I don't understand why this wasn't... Just fix it, man. It's not that hard. I did go too slow through there. You do want to go a little faster. Because I was going auto drift, so I was playing it safe. But, if you look at my releases, look at my turn-ins here, and you're going to see every time I'm forcing the drift there, I'm avoiding the edge as much as possible. I think I went too slow. I was supposed to like 470 there. And the reason why I was 470 is because my corner was wide. Yeah, you're going to have to figure out that part on your own. You can see what I'm doing for the rest of the track. It's extremely consistent. Getting the same results. But for this part, yeah, figure it out on your own, man. You're probably, what I would recommend is just slow down more there. Literally just release. There's nothing else you can do about that. And then, I mean that seriously. There's nothing you can do except for slow down. It sucks, and I know it sucks, but I'm not the one doing PTC here. So, you're the one that's gonna have to learn how to deal with that. I'm just not gonna deal with that at all, so. This will be my last lap. I like this map, and I don't want to race on this map. A lot of it isn't bad, a lot of it is pretty good, but then like once you get to this part, like it's completely destroyed. It's so, but not only that, it's buggy as hell too. So not only do you have to deal with that corner, you have to deal with the one before it, which will likely bug the absolute ever living hell out of you. So enjoy. Anyways, I will do one more, and then I'm okay. I'm gonna turn into something up there. Hey, whatever. Like I said, the only that dirty one's easy to beat. The only issue with it is that you saw how many times I had to try and take that fucking corner, and how many times I pretty much was getting drifted there. So it really sucks. So the first thing I'm gonna say is every time above Lucky Shot is using a cut, so do not worry about those times. Literally every single one you see above the fourth one, they're all using a cut. So there you go. Like it is what it is. Also, the first lap is different from the second one. I didn't practice the first lap, so you're gonna have to do that on your own. This is pretty much a no drift. You're not drifting to that corner, or you're gonna lose speed. Practice your no drifts. That's a chicane. Then you're gonna go into a triple stroke. Once again, if you know how to force your drift, you can go a little wider, make up for your mistakes. I went way too slow through there, so like I said, just practice to go faster than I'm going right now. You're gonna full speed through there. Like I slowed down, you don't have to slow down. I just don't know. And then you're gonna want to turn as soon as you get off the loop. Make sure you turn right there. That's what it looks like, and then you can full speed through here. Once again, I'm slowing down because I don't know the first lap that well, but that's basically what you're gonna do. Alright, so I can start explaining. Nah, I'm gonna go to the second lap because, and the reason why is because you can't really stop to explain stuff on this map. It's not how this map works. We're just gonna go around and then explain it. I was hitting my time pretty consistently here, so if you race against me here, I'll be doing like 42.1 to 42.2. That was actually practice. Most of the times you were expecting me here. So right here, it's a regular drift. You do need to be on the edge a little bit. It's not too big an issue. So here, just be in the middle, turn right and then turn left. You want to do about 468. That'll get you through without touching the edge. You want to jump towards the edge here, turn in and slow down immediately to about like, I think 430. Maybe even a bit slower than that. 425 will definitely get you there. If you're daddy hunting, it's at least I do want to do a few laps just shit as well. You do have to slow down a little bit there. So slow down as soon as you get out of there, and then really gonna have to pay attention to the bottom of the boot there. This part sucks. I think it should be fixed, but it's whatever. This part kind of sucks. All you have to do to fix this, literally just move this back by 1, and then just like that, this becomes very consistent. It's actually that easy. It's just as simple. I would definitely fix that. But like I said, it is. They're not gonna fix it. Anyways, once I get on to the next lap, I should be able to talk about it. So you do want to air brake immediately here. Go to right, go to left. I went a little fast there, so I slowed down more than normal. And you're gonna jump out here, do air brake, and slow down to 430, and probably like the second time you'll be good. You make sure you air brake there. You're gonna full speed through here. Stay as straight as possible there. You're gonna lose speed. I've tried it a lot of times, and you do lose speed. You're not gonna keep it straight. Make sure you're pretty straight there. You're gonna jump down here, kind of a little less sharp than that. Losing speed here is okay. It's not even that bad. So make sure you're just as stable as possible. Regular chicane, and go in there with a slight angle, and then you're basically just going to finish it from there. Stay go to the right, go to the left. About 465 is what you want to do. I messed up. I turned into it. And slow down like 420, 430, go through. Here. I have no idea how I'm going faster right now. I actually have no idea. I'm gonna make the drift longer, force my drift. And like I said, that is something that you need to learn how to do. It is gonna make you more consistent if you know how to force your drift. So do learn how to do that. Oops. I couldn't get my angle just right. But you kind of get the idea now, right? Air brake, and I'll slow down a little. Yeah, it's really just my ending that I'm messing up, otherwise I'd be around like local and too consistent. Also, word of advice, when you're doing corners like that, try to release a bit towards the edge. If you see me doing here, that will actually gain you more speed at the end. So you have to get used to doing that too. If you don't know how to do that now, I would not worry about doing it because it takes hours of practice learning to do that. Air brake, about 425, go through, and you're going to turn in. Right here, turn in early. You can stop turning if you need to get to the corner. And take this a little wider this time. Force the drift wider. I'm not like busting. Like what? I don't understand. Kind of popped a little there, but it's okay. And you have this little edge here you can use. You can choose this. And there you can see what I'd be doing, right? Pretty good sample. You basically gotta be doing like 0.1 to 0.2 every single time using this strategy. Even if my line slightly changes, like at the end of the day, like my speed's gonna be pretty similar. I have no idea I'm gaining that much time right there. I think it's just my speed is low. That's probably all it is. Anyways, you get the point. I got bugged there at the end. You get the point. You can see the line I'm taking. That line will literally give you like a 0.1, 0.2 every single time if you practice enough. So, you know, 0.1, 0.2 pretty much beat most people on this track. Just in terms of being consistent. I did not practice the first lap, so you're gonna have to do that on your own. Okay, so for this map, I was pretty much consistently racing below 0.9. So if you want to race me here, I'd be doing basically below 0.9. So if you didn't even have a Daddy that's like 0.9, you pretty much would be guaranteed to lose me here. You need to understand how to force your drift, because I do not edge ride. Edge riding causes bugs. I do not need to edge ride here at all. And you have to learn to extend your drift for maximum speed. This is a full speed corner. This corner is about 465. And if you're doing 460, go straight through, you'll be good. Do release a little bit right there and you're turning so you can take it. This is about 410. If you're going any slower than 410, you're going to crash. If you're going faster, you're probably going to crash too. So you do need that exact speed. Here you're going to see me extend my drift. You can see I got more speed for extending my drift there. Then here I'm going to slow down. I'm a little wide, so I want to release a few more times. Do pay attention to when I'm releasing and how, because I am releasing for a reason, so I don't crash. Do not touch that edge during a race. That edge is buggy. Pete, that edge is buggy. You will get bugged for doing so. There I lost speed because I couldn't extend my drift as much as I wanted to. And we're going to slow down. We're going 460, but I'm still going to release anyway, so that way I can remain consistent, you know. Then we're going to come through here again. If you're going sharper, you can hold more speed, and then just slow down towards the end. That's fine too. You see I'm doing like 0.9s at least, right? At least 0.9s. This is what you would expect from me if you were racing. So like if you can't do like below a I'm paying attention right now, I'm sorry. If you can't even do like below a 23, basically it wouldn't even be a competition. At that point it's like just give up, right? But see I'm not like taking absurd jinxed. Reason why I got bugs, I touched the edge with my wheel. That's what I mean by you can't touch this edge. Literally just barely touching the edge is a bug. If you're racing for the Daddy, you need to, so you can drift cancel, and that's how you get dopest time. But I'm not good with drift cancels there, so I probably would never be able to do that, just being honest. I mean, it would just, I could, but it would take me so long, that's not worth it. Anyways, you see me like avoiding that edge. Sometimes you can touch that if you release, but you'll need to release again when you're drifting usually, so that way you don't overspeed it. So there's a specific way you can do that, but if you don't know how to do that, I would not recommend, you know, trying to practice that now. I learned how to do it from getting bugged like hundreds of times. Basically becoming a bug master. You know, in a sense. Learning the mastery of the bugs is extremely difficult though, so I don't recommend you trying to do that. I don't think it's worth the time. I think it's better to just avoid the bugs in general. And so there's my 0.8 something there. Also, you can learn to force your drifts just a little bit wider, and that will help you drift cancel on certain corners as well. Keep that in mind. I'm going to go fast here. I thought I could just gun it through. I touched the edge there. And let's do a few more laps and do it without crashing. Alright, wide, don't need to force the drift, just extend it. One little wide, but that's fine. Ooh, I didn't mean to touch the edge. It should be okay. I did. Alright. Good. I released a few times there. Did not crash. Another 0.8. I can cancel this. Ooh, I turned into a... Yeah, if you're gonna cancel your drift, you need to pay attention to your turning. If I didn't turn it too earlier, I actually probably could have done it. Anyways, that gives you an idea on how to do this. So I'm just gonna do like a brief overview again, because this map is... It's simple, but it's complicated to maintain a high speed here. So, I'm just going to explain it one more time. It's my low speed. So once again, on this first corner, do not touch his edge. it will bug you. Instead, learn to force your drift. You can look at my inputs and how it's forcing my drift. It takes a lot of time to get used to that, learn your angles, so on and so forth. But once you can do that, you'll be really fast at doing corners like that. This is full speed. Try to get as close to the edge as possible without touching it. This is about 465 with an extra release there. And then do make sure you release, because that's important. This is like 510-ish. If you go above 510, release again. That's all you have to do, is just a slight release again. Right? So try to ride that sharply. Just do release again here, so don't take the risk to touch the edge. You're not deady hunting, right? Finger race, like, don't worry about that. And even if you do 510, still release again there towards the end. It guarantees you're gonna make it, and that's why I wouldn't touch the edge. Like, look at the difference of my time right now. That's like the difference from literally touching the edge. If you're trying to deady hunt, yes, touch that edge. You are not deady hunting, do not get anywhere near that edge. Like, stay the fuck away from it, right? You see there, I even beat my time. So if that's not a good way to show you like the difference between touching that edge and not touching it, I don't know what it is. But I guarantee you that if you touch that edge, you're probably gonna get bugged. So I would just not bother with that. Set the last map. Okay, that's the last map. And that's pretty much all the PTC maps. So just follow the lines that I showed you, and they're in the speeds that I told you as well. You really pay attention to my releases, they're important. And once you get used to doing those releases, you'll be able to basically race exactly like me. So I think the biggest skill that you're going to need here is to learn how to force your drift by pushing the brake, literally just before you hit those corners. And if you look at my inputs and then you try to match those, you'll probably get better at it. I don't know if you want to do it during this PTC if you don't have that skill yet, but if you do gain that skill, it's going to make you very, very consistent. So thank you for watching, and good luck.